Can I get Ariana Madix to give me advice on my own West drama? The drama surrounding West has quickly become one of the most talked about topics among reality television fans, and much of the attention has centered around Ciara Miller and the emotional fallout she appears to be dealing with. What started as another complicated reality TV situation has now evolved into a much bigger conversation about criticism, public pressure, relationships, and personal growth. As fans continue debating every detail online, one surprising voice has entered the discussion: Ariana Madix. Ariana Madix, who has become widely recognized not only for her reality television success, but also for the way she handled very public personal drama in recent years, reportedly offered advice and support to Ciara during this difficult moment. That unexpected connection between the two reality stars has immediately sparked interest among fans, who are now trying to understand exactly what Ariana said and why her advice has resonated with so many people. For many viewers, Ariana Madix represents someone who understands what it feels like to experience intense public scrutiny. Over the years, she has dealt with relationship drama, online criticism, emotional betrayal, and non-stop media attention, all while trying to maintain her sense of self. Because of those experiences, many fans believe Ariana has become someone uniquely qualified to offer guidance when reality television drama spirals out of control. Ciara Miller's current situation appears to have left her feeling emotionally overwhelmed. Like many reality stars, she is navigating not only personal emotions, but also public opinions from viewers who analyze every conversation, reaction, and decision shown on television. Social media has amplified the situation even further, with fans debating who is right, who is wrong, and what Ciara should have done differently. For someone already emotionally invested in a complicated situation, that level of outside judgment can become incredibly difficult to manage. Every interview, social media comment, and public appearance suddenly becomes part of a much larger conversation. It is easy to see why someone in Ciara's position might seek advice from another person who has experienced similar pressure firsthand. Ariana Madix understands that kind of pressure better than most. Her own experiences with reality television drama have placed her under an intense spotlight, where millions of people felt entitled to analyze her emotions, relationships, and reactions. Through those experiences, Ariana developed a reputation for resilience, honesty, and emotional maturity, qualities many fans admire deeply. That is one reason why Ariana's advice to Ciara has gained so much attention. Fans are interested not only because of the current West drama itself, but because Ariana has become someone many people associate with strength during difficult public situations. Her perspective carries weight precisely because she has already survived intense public scrutiny herself. According to discussions surrounding their interaction, one of the biggest points Ariana emphasized was the importance of staying true to yourself. In the middle of criticism, online commentary, and emotional confusion, Ariana reportedly reminded Ciara that trying to satisfy everyone is impossible. Instead, she encouraged her to focus on doing what genuinely feels right personally, rather than becoming consumed by outside opinions. That advice resonated with many people because it reflects a reality that extends far beyond television drama. In modern social media culture, people constantly face pressure to explain themselves, defend themselves, or change themselves to satisfy public expectations. Ariana's message suggested that maintaining authenticity matters more than winning universal approval. For Ciara, this advice may be especially important given how emotionally charged the current situation appears to be. Public criticism can easily lead someone to second-guess themselves or lose confidence in their own judgment. Hearing reassurance from someone who has survived similar experiences could provide comfort and perspective during a stressful time. Another major theme in Ariana's advice reportedly involved learning how to handle criticism without allowing it to completely consume your mental and emotional well-being. This is something Ariana herself has spoken about publicly in the past. Reality television fame often comes with constant opinions from strangers, many of whom feel personally invested in conflicts they only see edited versions of on-screen. That kind of attention can become emotionally exhausting very quickly. Every action gets analyzed, every expression gets discussed, and every mistake becomes public conversation. Ariana's advice seemed to acknowledge that criticism is unavoidable in public life, especially within reality television. Instead of trying to avoid criticism entirely, she encouraged Ciara to build emotional resilience and avoid internalizing every negative comment. Many fans viewed this as practical, and honest advice, because Ariana's own journey has demonstrated the importance of emotional boundaries. Over the years, she has learned how quickly online negativity can affect mental health if someone allows public opinions to define their self-worth. By encouraging Ciara to maintain confidence in herself, Ariana appears to be helping her navigate one of the hardest parts of reality television fame. What also makes Ariana's perspective interesting is that she does not seem to encourage emotional suppression or pretending everything is fine. Instead, her advice often focuses on acknowledging emotions while still protecting personal peace and identity. That balance between vulnerability and strength is something many fans find relatable and inspiring. The growing friendship or connection between Ariana Madix and Ciara Miller has also become a point of fascination for viewers. Reality television often creates unexpected alliances between people who understand the pressures of fame and public judgment. Even stars from different shows or networks can connect through shared experiences involving relationships, criticism, betrayal, and emotional recovery. For Ciara, having someone like Ariana in her corner could make a meaningful difference emotionally. During periods of public backlash, support from someone who truly understands the situation can feel more valuable than advice from people who have never experienced similar pressure themselves. Many viewers have also noted how differently reality stars respond to public criticism. Some become defensive, others disappear temporarily from social media, and some attempt to ignore the noise entirely. Ariana's approach seems to focus more on emotional grounding, self-awareness, and accepting that not everyone will understand your perspective. This mindset may help explain why so many fans have praised Ariana's handling of difficult situations in recent years. Even people who are not deeply invested in reality television often recognize the emotional challenges involved when personal struggles become entertainment for millions of viewers. Ciara's situation reflects the complicated reality of modern fame. While reality television offers opportunities, visibility, and career growth, it also exposes participants to enormous levels of judgment and emotional pressure. Fans sometimes forget that behind every viral clip or dramatic episode are real people processing real emotions. That is why Ariana's emphasis on self-care and emotional strength feels especially relevant. She understands how easily someone can become overwhelmed when every personal decision becomes public debate. Her advice appears rooted not in trying to win the situation, but in helping Ciara protect her mental and emotional well-being during a difficult period. One of the most powerful aspects of Ariana's guidance is the reminder that criticism often says more about the audience than the person being criticized. Reality television viewers project their own opinions, experiences, and emotions onto cast members, sometimes forgetting that edited television only reveals partial truths. Ariana seems aware of this dynamic and encourages focusing more on internal peace than external validation. Fans online have reacted strongly to Ariana's comments, because many people see themselves in situations involving judgment, criticism, or emotional confusion. Even outside reality television, people often struggle with balancing authenticity against pressure from others. Ariana's advice resonates because it applies to everyday life as much as celebrity drama. At the same time, viewers remain curious about how Ciara will ultimately handle the situation moving forward. Public support can help, but navigating emotional fallout still requires personal reflection and difficult decisions. Fans continue analyzing her reactions and wondering whether Ariana's guidance will influence how she responds publicly in the future. The broader fascination surrounding this story also highlights why reality television remains so culturally influential. Audiences become emotionally invested not only in dramatic moments, but also in how people respond afterward. Conversations about loyalty, criticism, healing, confidence, and self-respect often emerge from these situations in ways viewers deeply connect with. For Ariana Madix, offering advice to Ciara may simply reflect empathy from someone who recognizes familiar emotional territory. Having experienced highly publicized personal drama herself, she likely understands how isolating and overwhelming backlash can feel. Her willingness to support another reality star during a difficult moment has only strengthened the respect many fans already have for her. As social media conversations continue, fans remain divided over different aspects of the West drama itself. Some strongly support Ciara, while others remain critical of certain decisions or reactions. However, many people seem to agree on one thing: Ariana's advice about staying true to yourself and protecting your emotional health feels valuable regardless of where someone stands on the drama. The interaction between Ariana and Ciara also demonstrates how reality television relationships continue evolving beyond what audiences see on screen. Friendships, mentorships, and emotional support systems often develop between people who understand the unusual pressures of public life. Those connections can become incredibly important when navigating periods of controversy or emotional stress. For viewers watching everything unfold online, the situation offers more than just entertainment. It sparks conversations about confidence, self-worth, criticism, and resilience in a world where public opinions often feel impossible to escape. Ariana's perspective encourages focusing less on pleasing everyone and more on maintaining personal integrity and emotional stability. As the drama continues developing, many fans will likely keep looking toward Ariana Madix as an example of someone who managed to survive public heartbreak and criticism while remaining authentic. Whether Ciara fully embraces that advice remains to be seen, but the support itself has already become one of the most talked about aspects of the situation. In the end, the biggest takeaway from Ariana's guidance appears simple, but powerful people cannot control public opinion, but they can control how much power they allow those opinions to hold over their lives. For someone dealing with overwhelming criticism and emotional stress, that reminder may be exactly what Ciara needs right now.